going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got Tuesday college basketball today, and it's just a massive day. I mean, today's slate is unbelievable. It's on the same level as Saturday. Really excited to go through the slate with you guys. And just like every video here, every day, covering every single game against the spread. So if you guys are new to my channel, or you just haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. If you guys can get today's video to 400 likes, I'll pin a comment at the top of the comment section with some of my best plays, the plays I like the best out of all of these games. Coming off yet again another winning day, guys. I have won 10 of my last 13 days betting on college basketball with a record of 40 wins and 24 losses. That's a 63% winning percentage, almost unheard of, up 29 units in that time span. So just in this last little run, guys, in college basketball, if you were betting $100 as your unit size, that's just about $3,000. So, hey, man, I go over every game every day here on my channel. But if you actually want to know the ones that I bet on myself, the link to my website is right in the description of this video. You can see it there on the screen, danspicks.net. You can get a week of picks if you want. You can get a month. You can get a year. All sports. I crush football. I crush baseball. You guys know the run I had last year in NBA playoffs. Consider it, man. Highly consider it. Of course, I posted the more detailed results in the community section right here on YouTube. I've been doing that here on a regular basis, and I'll continue to do that for full transparency. I came on here yesterday, told you I lost about half of a unit on Sunday, but we rebound nicely on Monday. I do kind of regret not betting UNC, not betting Houston. I was correct on both of those games as well. So even on the games I didn't bet, man, pretty dialed in overall. And here we go, right into a Tuesday, and we're going to have lots and lots of action. No better day to join my premium than right before a Saturday or right before a Tuesday. A lot of picks today, guys, a lot of action coming. So if you're on that text list, strap up, man, get your seatbelt on. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to make a bunch of money today. Can't recommend enough, guys. If you thought about it, if you hesitated, I just don't get it. I just don't know how you can look at numbers like that and not be on the text list. Everything gets sent right to your phone. You just got to copy the plays. I'll give you the plays, the odds that I locked it in at, and how many units to put on each play. Pretty simple. Every single sport, every single year, deep in profit, all documented right here on my YouTube channel. Scroll through years of videos if you have the time to do so. Let's go, guys. I'm going to bring up Pickett Sports. We're going to roll through these games, man. There's quite a few of them, some really big ones. And I think it's just about the time of year where I should probably start putting out some additional content if you guys are interested, kind of maybe my Final Four dark horses, or who I like to win it all, or what I think, who might get upset in the first round. Just kind of some bracketology content. I might try to mix that in here kind of on maybe Thursdays and Fridays, the weaker slates of the week in terms of the games. But let's continue on here, guys. It's a Tuesday. I'll get you in, get you the picks, get you out. Definitely hit that like button if you haven't yet. Again, get it up to 400. I'll bless you guys with some good picks there in the comment section. Bowling Green, Eastern Michigan. I think it's an Eastern Michigan spot. I can't believe they're favored. I'm going to play them. Eastern Michigan -2.5. Florida Gators and Georgia. Is this an upset? Is this an upset? The line looks short. I mean, I think we all could argue that this should be like a 10, a 9.5, 7.5. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to say the Gators win by about 5, maybe with some free throws at the end. I think it's just a little bit too many points. Give me Georgia. Providence Marquette, probably a blowout. Marquette, not a team I like to bet, laying big numbers. I mean, they're traditionally Shaka smart in general. I mean, they just don't cover big numbers. They did that one game against, I can't remember. I bet on a -17.5 against somebody, and they covered that. And that was recent. Maybe it was DePaul. Maybe it was Seton Hall. Anyway, I'm going to go Marquette. I'm going to lay 12. It's a reasonable number. It's not too big. Baylor and Cincy. Baylor's got issues. They got issues. Now, if Baylor was fully healthy, if they had 100% of their roster intact, I would absolutely make an argument that they're Final Four good. Not just like good, like Final Four good, like borderline national championship good. They just don't have the rebounding. And I think Cincy's one of these teams where they're physical. We saw Baylor struggle against Colorado, lose the game. I think we see a similar thing. Just because they're off a loss, it's like, ooh, now we get Baylor on a bounce back and we get a couple points. I think it's a trap. I'm going to go with Cincinnati, man. I think Cincy gets it done. I'll play this on the money line. Northwestern and Minnesota. Northwestern, nice impressive upset over Ohio State. Give me Minnesota. Money line it. Don't be laying 2.5. As we come down the stretch in late February, going into March, you have to understand that playing the money line all the way up to maybe a -150 is a better idea. There's going to be close games. And if you like an underdog, don't be greedy trying to take a money line. Take as many points as they'll give you. If they're going to give you 1.5, take the 1.5. I swear to God, guys, I've done this for over 11 years. I'll lay a money line up to about 160. I'd rather have 1.6 units on a money line than 1.1 units on like a -3.5 or something like that. Duke and Miami. I mean, call me totally insane. I think Miami might be live in this game. Miami can win this game outright. I'll take the 22.5. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And I'm dead serious. I'm not trying to bait you guys in the comments with that one. Miami, just a dreadful season, a horrible team overall, mentally disengaged. Nobody's trying. Duke in town, maybe that's just enough for them to try one last time. And I think Duke's beatable. We saw that NC State game. NC State almost got Duke. I think you could argue Miami's equal or better than NC State despite their win-loss record. So, yeah, I'll take the points there with Miami. I think they're live for the upset. 25-1 on the money line. VCU and Richmond, I'll take the points here. VCU by about 8, maybe 8 to 10 points. I'll take the points with the Spiders. Georgia Tech and Pitt, just terrible. I mean, just terrible basketball. Bottom feeders of the ACC. Give me the points with Georgia Tech. Ohio, Western Michigan, give me the points there. Akron, Ball State, I don't know. St. Louis, well, I know I'm very confident Akron's going to get the job done just on that spread. That spread's super accurate. I mean, that's exactly where I would put it. 7.5, 8.5. It just feels right. So I don't know who's going to cover it. St. Louis and Davidson, give me Davidson here. I don't want the Billikens in this spot. I'll go Davidson on the money line. App State, Georgia Southern. I got to go App here. It looks like just a cheap price for them, but I'll go App State. Toledo, Kent State, 6.5, 7.5, depending on your book. I'll lay the points. I'll lay 6.5. Northern Illinois, Miami, Ohio, I don't know. Buffalo, Central Michigan, garbage game. Give me the points with Buffalo, though. Old Dominion and Marshall, I'll go Marshall here at home. Army and Lafayette, I don't know. Probably Army, but they're really hard to trust lately. They're kind of falling off. James Madison, UL Monroe. Give me the points. Iowa State, Oklahoma State. I got to do a roster check here. I guess I should have done that before the video. If Iowa State's at full strength, I like them. Obviously, they weren't at full strength in that previous game there against Houston. Still got the cover. It is a road game in the Big 12, but if they're healthy, I got to go Iowa State, man. I got to go Iowa State. They're significantly better than Oklahoma State there. Indiana State and Murray State. Tough one here. I am going to take the 5.5. Illinois State and Southern Illinois, I don't know. Troy and Texas State, I don't know. Lindenwood and Western Illinois, no idea. South Carolina and Missouri. We saw the Gamecocks get into the win column in conference play, beating Texas. Now they're going to get beaten into the ground. I'll go Missouri here. It should be Missouri by whatever they want. Yeah, I just don't think that's enough points, man. They should blow them out. Colorado State, Air Force, lay it. Tennessee and LSU. I mean, LSU is kind of one of these teams. They're tempting to bet getting a lot of points versus good competition. I worry, though, because Tennessee has good defense. I don't have faith in the LSU offense to score, to stay within the number. It looks awfully tempting to take 10.5 with LSU. I'm going to go Tennessee. Mississippi State and Bama. Mississippi State had a decent little stretch, knocked off A&M at home, had a couple good wins there. But Bama, after their little, losing streak, back in the win column over Kentucky. I cashed huge on that game. And I'd come back to Alabama here. 7.5, 8.5. It's a pretty big number against at least a decent Mississippi State team who actually plays defense. I just don't think they have enough offense, man. And they don't have any home court energy here. Should be a comfortable double-digit win for Alabama. I'll lay the 7.5. Iowa and Illinois. So Iowa had a nice win, nice hard-fought comeback win there on Saturday, I believe it was, over God, I'm having a total mind blank. Was it Washington? I can't remember there. But I was horrible, right? So I'll go Illinois here. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 9.5. Washington and Wisconsin. Wisconsin off the Oregon upset. Washington is a bad team. Give me Wisconsin. Should be an absolute blowout. TCU, West Virginia. Give me the points. I went to West Virginia. For those of you who are new to the channel, I love the Big 12. That's my main focus. I know everything about it. I know all the coaches, all the staff, all the players, everything. West Virginia, yeah, they're going to win the game. They were competitive in the first matchup that was down at TCU on the weird court. Now TCU's on the road up in Morgantown. They're not going to win the game, in my opinion. But West Virginia is just not a team to lay points with. And 6.5, that's a lot. You're going to give me 7? I'm going to take it with TCU. West Virginia escapes with the win. They need the win. They're on the bubble for the tournament. They will fight hard. Javon Small will have a good game here. Give me the Mountaineers to win the game at home. You can use the minus 298 for all you parlay crazy people. If you want on the money line, I have full faith West Virginia is going to find a way to win this game. It's hard to beat somebody twice in conference play, but I'm taking the points with TCU. Louisville, Virginia Tech should be a blowout. Lay it. Wyoming, Nevada, I'll go Nevada there. UNLV and San Jose State, probably look at the over, but I'm going to go with San Jose State there, getting 2.5. New Mexico, San Diego State. This is a phenomenal game. This is a really good one. I'm going to go New Mexico. I think the wrong team's favored. It feels square. The line, trust me, the line, the spread on this game absolutely says San Diego. And not just because of the favorite. It's like, well, yeah, they're the favorite. Obviously, the line suggests they're going to win. No. Like, it is a crazy line based on how this season has gone. I'm going to go New Mexico. Call me a sucker. I don't usually do this. You guys know I'm sharp. You know, I always look to go against the public and, be like contrarian. I'll just be super square here. Give me the 2.5 in New Mexico in what should be probably a 1 or a 2-point game for whoever wins it. And Gonzaga, Santa Clara. Well, Gonzaga got swept by St. Mary's. I think they come back here with a decent performance. It's hard to trust them to get by anybody by 7+, but I'll do it here. I'll lay 6.5 with Gonzaga. And guys, read the bottom of the screen, man. Can you read? I mean, are you able to read the screen? Look at the numbers on the bottom of the screen. Don't go through this Saturday without my picks, man. Don't do it. You've probably been regretting the last 2 weeks, man. You probably regretted not being on my list for football. Baseball over the summer, I absolutely obliterated. My NBA run last spring. We're going to do that again come playoff time. Get on the text list. I'll see you in the next video.